Um, Hello. My name is Isaiah the Yonko. I would like to apologize. This video is an apology video, but also a video clearing some stuff up. Um, Sorry for the camera quality. This is my laptop's camera. I usually use my phone's camera for stuff like this. Um, However, my phone is being stupid. Uh, I recently made a video talking about Tetro Danganronpa that is now privated for a lot of good reasons. And that I'd like to apologize on some fronts, and I want to make sure some things are as crystal clear as possible. I am planning on re-releasing that video. I'm gonna delete it, then re-release it. Mainly because I want to re-edit it to make sure that I have all my grounds covered and making sure everything is done correctly. You might be wondering, because if you don't know, you might be wondering why I privated the video and why I'm planning on deleting it. It's simply because I didn't blur out or even black out any of the names of the tweets I was talking about. Um, I I naively believe that people are old enough to not harass other people, especially if you explicitly just say, "Hey, please don't." And that's on me, right? If you by chance were mentioned in that video, this video, and I'm making this video hoping you do see it, but also this is not like my only attempt to try and apologize. I've been on Twitter for the last few hours actively searching for the people I mentioned to try and apologize to them, not only in like their DMs but just on public stuff. Now some people um rightfully blocked me. I'm not saying you're wrong for blocking me. If you blocked me, you blocked me, and I understand that. I'm not going to be upset about that. Just know that I am trying to apologize to you if I did hurt you in any way. Um, but there was also some misconceptions I saw, and that I really want to make sure I get crystal clear. Not only in if I do remake that video, not only in trying to make sure my points are as crystal clear as possible, because a lot of misconceptions about my video. But again, like to apologize first. I am sorry. Again, I naively believe that people aren't fucking losers that will just go on to a Twitter account mentioned in a video and start harassing them. If you did get harassed, that is on me. I would like to apologize. I'm sorry that people like that on the internet do exist where they just can't act like a normal person or act like people are people. If you were mentioned, again, sorry. I'd also like to clarify some things. Uh, so some people, when they found out they were in my video, thought that I was calling them stupid. I've gotten some comments on that, and then I saw some tweets about that. And I've looked back on my video multiple times just to make sure I didn't call anyone specifically stupid. And I don't think I did. If I talked about your comment, it wasn't because I believed, and if your comment was especially shown in the video, it's not because I believed it was a stupid comment. It was because, firstly, I had a neutral take on it. I think in each comment when I specifically, sorry, in each comment when I specifically talked about them, it was in the sense of I get it this way and I even agree with it this way, but ultimately my opinion on it is this, right? I don't think I explicitly called anyone stupid, and if you feel like I called you stupid, I am sorry. That was not what I was trying to do. If you were shown in my video, it was simply because I found your tweet interesting enough to talk about it, and I thought that it would be interesting to talk about it. um Another misconception I think a lot of people get is, even though, like I said, I'm not into shipping, I don't hate shipping. I think it's mainly because of how I titled the video. I unironically couldn't think of how else to title that video. I don't hate shipping. I even in the video encourage changing ship names. I think it was mainly because of the part where I was complaining about ship names and how I just don't like ship names. And I said I think it'd be cooler if we had cooler ship names for them. Um I don't I don't hate shipping. I think shipping's pretty cool. I even had some people comment on that video saying that they don't ship based off gender and stuff and based off vibes, and I say if you go back to that video, but you can't because it's private. But in those comments, I did say stuff like shipping based off how cute the characters are. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's vibes. I don't hate shipping. I don't think it's something that it's dumb. I think shipping is kind of cool in a way. It's just not something I do. I want to make that perfectly clear. You know, have fun. I even say that in the video. Don't let me stop you from having fun. All right. I wanted to make that perfectly clear in my video, and I thought I've stated that multiple times. Maybe I said it in a weird way to where you may have misinterpreted it, but I wanted it to be crystal clear. Don't let someone like me stop you from having fun and being you. I am sorry for not blurring out the names. If I ever make a video like that again, I will go out of my way to blur names. I'll make sure if I have tweets scoped out, I'll make sure I blur the names, black them out. I'll make sure I have the hot bar specific, because even when I blurred out, I still saw a tweet of somebody saying the hot bar was still shown, and I'm sorry about that. Again, I apologize to that person. I'm trying my best to apologize to everybody I showed in that video. I am truly sorry. I also saw other comments I'd like to address as well. Some people in particular didn't like the fact that I'm a straight person talking about queer representation. Um, what I was trying to basically say is, again, I have people in my circle who are queer, and I said that I think the best type of representation was subtle representation. But I also openly, if you don't think that's the way it is, don't stop me from, saying how you want to be represented. I'm not here to say that's how things are. I see a lot of people on Twitter, saying stuff like, "Oh, I want things one way." I don't. I thought I said it a lot of times. I like having an open conversation. I'm a very open-minded person, right? I am very easy to, like, if you give me a good conversation, my views on life, my views on other things will change. Also, to the people who I misgendered in that video. Again, I think in the video I even try my best to apologize. I still would like to apologize. It's just not easy, you know. There was a specific person who I won't name where I said he, she, I'm sorry, right? They corrected me, but it turns out later, I mean, they blocked me. Again, rightfully so. I'm not saying you're not allowed to block me. I would like to say again, I apologize. It was not my intention to make fun of anyone. It wasn't my intention to do anything of harm. It was simply to start a conversation that I thought would be a fun conversation to have. You know, I think shipping is pretty cool. I don't do it a lot. That's all. That's it. Have fun. Don't let someone like me stop you. Another thing is, again, I even when I talked about representation, it was through the gaze of race. Even though race and sexuality is different, I think when it comes to media, they're treated the same, but from like different time. It's really hard to explain what I'm trying to say, and I guess that's what really got a lot of people on my video as much. It is not me trying to say that representation should be one way. I'm open to conversation. If you believe representation should be one thing, cool, talk to me about it. I like conversation. I like seeing other people's viewpoints on things. If you were in my video, it was simply because I thought your viewpoint was interesting. And I'm sorry if you got the wrong impression. I'm sorry if you were attacked for it or whatever. I mean, again, I had a comment saying that you think that that they said to me that I think that my influence. Honestly, I really didn't. Around that time when I made the video, I averaged like 100 views. Despite the fact that I have well over 5,000 subscribers, I'd average like 10 to 100 views. 100 views was actually really rare around that time. It was usually like 10 to 40, honestly. Um, and when I made that video, my first thought was it's probably not gonna get a lot of attention, right? The Ikeda and Kamada video was the first time where when I went on Twitter, I saw my own video on my thread, not a thread, like on a post, like somebody was talking about my video. That was the first time where I was like, oh, people are watching me. So when I made that video, it wasn't necessarily out of I'm trying to get people to attack. 'Cause I didn't think I had that much attention on me specifically. I didn't think I had that much attention on me, so I didn't think to blur names. I didn't think to do all this. And again, I'm not trying to excuse what I did. I'm simply trying to explain why I did the things I did, and I am sorry. I am sorry. Um, again, I if I have DM'd you and you see this, and just know all I'm trying to do is right or wrong. That's it. All I want to do is make sure everybody understands I'm not here to attack anyone. I'm not here to say that you can't ship anyone with anyone else. I'm not here to say that. I'm pretty sure most of my video was talking about how I think people necessarily restricting ships was a little weird, right? But again, I'm not here to just I'm just here to have fun. I'm sorry if what I did made it less fun for you. And I just want you to know I want you to have fun too. I want everyone to have fun. That was mainly what I wanted to do. It was a conversation I wanted to have. I want everybody to have fun. I don't want anyone to think that I'm here to attack anyone. I'm really okay. This is the first time I think a fandom has reacted to anything of mine, and I've come to realize I suck at getting reacted to. Um, I'm trying to be a better creator. I want to be a better creator. And I just want you guys to know I am sorry. That's all. Please have a nice day. Take care of yourselves. And don't attack people. I know this doesn't help. I've learned that now. But please, for the love of God, don't attack people. It's not cool. It's not fun. It's not funny either to attack people for stuff. Like it's just you're unemployed if you do that. It's just stupid, right? It's just stupid to attack people for stuff like that. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day.